Hey everyone, it's Johnny B Review Central here, and I'm bringing out a tech video. The last video I brought out was an anime video, and as I said, there's three things I'm into. Well, two: tech, phones slash laptops, and also car slash motorcycles and anime. My first video was an anime. You can check it out by checking out my channel. Make sure to subscribe while you're at it and leave a like on the video. But in this tech review, we'll be doing Huawei Nova 7i versus the Samsung M30s. We'll be looking at their hardware specifications and seeing which phone is the better option. Okay, so we start off. Their release. The Samsung was released earlier, so two things: the price would be lower and the hardware would definitely be not as good as the Huawei. Well, the Huawei was produced January 13th, 2020. First of all, second of all, we'll be dealing with their size. The Samsung has 159 millimeters long, 75.1 millimeters wide, and 8.9 millimeters thick. So it's really sleek. You can fit in your pocket really well, but not as well as the Huawei, which is even sleek with 8.7 millimeters thick, 76.3 millimeters wide, and 159.2 millimeters long. The extra 2.2 millimeters gives it a semi advantage in terms of display, which should be helpful. The weight, they're pretty much similar weight: 188 grams for the Samsung and 183 grams for the Huawei. Their build: glass. For the Huawei, we have a glass front, plastic back, and plastic frame. It is the exact same thing for the Samsung. And here's a bit of differences now. The Samsung has a dual SIM, nano SIM dual standby, while the Huawei has a hybrid dual SIM, which makes it a bit better in terms of SIM quality, which would allow better calls. Well, no, sorry, not better calls, but communication, etc. Operating system. As I said, the Samsung came out before, so the Samsung has a worse operating system, which is the 9.0, and I'm not sure if it is possible to be upgraded. Actually, yeah, it is upgradable, but not now. So Huawei takes the cake with the operating system of a 10.0 EMUI 10. Size of display: 6.4 inches squared, 6.4 inches squared. But it beats it by the same, a very small margin of 0.9 centimeters squared. So the Samsung has a bit of an edge in terms of display, which is surprising, saying that the Huawei is a bigger phone. So quite interesting. The Samsung has a bigger display. The resolution: the Samsung beats it by with having a 1080 times 2340 pixels, and it's also much brighter. So if you wanna blind yourself in the night, put the Samsung to max. Yep, you have a better phone. So in terms of resolution and brightness, Samsung is the best phone to get eye ligma. Moving on, memory. The Huawei has a nano memory up to 256 gigabytes, and internal storage of 64 gigabytes and 4 gigabytes of RAM, or 128 gigabytes and 6 gigabytes of RAM. Sorry, I mistook that. Huawei has up to 256 gigabytes of storage for nano memory and 128 gigabytes and 8 gigabytes of RAM for internal storage. For the the Samsung, It has a dedicated slot and also has 64 gigabytes and 4 gigabytes of RAM for $264.89. And then there's the 128 gigabytes and 6 gigabytes of RAM variant. Now let's look at the camera, which is currently one of the most important things on the phone right now. Currently, it's even more important than the call quality, which is weird because it's a phone. But let's ignore that. Main camera it has a triple camera for Samsung, 48 megapixels in one, 8 megapixels in the other, 5 megapixels in one. 48 megapixel is a wide camera, 8 megapixel is an ultra wide, and 5 megapixel is a depth camera. While for the Huawei, it has a quad camera, which gives it a bit of an edge. So it has 48 megapixels, 26 millimeters wide, 8 megapixels are ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro, and also another 2 megapixel depth. It has the same selfie quality, both of them have the same selfie quality with 16 megapixels wide camera. They have pretty much the same features, except that while Samsung has its fingerprint rear mounted, Huawei has its fingerprint sensor side mounted. And Samsung also has a gyro sensor, which gives it a bit of an edge because Huawei does not have a gyro sensor. Battery life. Huawei has a better charging with 40 watts, while Samsung has a fast battery charging of 15 watts. So Huawei takes the edge in this by a long shot. And then there's the total battery life, where Samsung has a 6000 mAh and Huawei has a 4200 mAh. So you can understand a bit of what this mAh is. Samsung has enough power to pretty much run a Google Home for 3 hours straight, which is an incredible feat. Well, Huawei falls very short in this department. So Huawei definitely takes the L in terms of battery life. Well, it's faster in terms of charging, so I guess that's a plus. Now, the price. Whenever you're choosing a phone, you always look at your package and like, should I make this choice? Will I regret it later? Now, this is where you find out. The M30s is $264.89 for the 64GB variant, while the Nova 7i is $262.90 for its 128GB. It doesn't have any variant, so that's the only price. But for the M30s, it's $299.89 for the 128GB variant. So in terms of price, the Nova 7i definitely is far better. But I hope that you guys haven't chosen your phone yet, because there's one thing that makes your Huawei very handicapped in terms of phone selection, which is software. As most people know, the Huawei is being blocked of all Google's services due to a dispute between the USA and Huawei. Because of this, Huawei isn't able to use any Google apps such as Google Play Store, Google Gmail, Google Maps, Google Photos, any of that. So this gives them a huge handicap, and also Samsung is better than ever in terms of international relations, as they are on the brim of doing a partnership with Microsoft, which would aid them a lot. So right now, in terms of software, Huawei is definitely on the low end. And because of that software issue alone, I would actually recommend that out of the two of them, you should buy the Samsung. So hopefully that's enough for today. That's my review of the Huawei and Samsung, the Huawei Nova 7i and the Samsung M30s. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Peace out. Make sure to subscribe and like the video.